Ahoy and Merry Christmas, mates. For me, Sailor O Fortune, this month of December, I'm going to be doing some December and snow and holiday type themes for pirates. Arr. And we're going to be doing a little bit of cooking later on in the show, and as a little homage to Shmi, one of my favorite characters, and mayhap one of yours. Very kitchen-like for him to be in. We're going to be making soul cakes. I'll sing a little tune about it, and I'll give you the aspects for the week. Cute. Either X marks the spot, or it could be a cross for Christmas, or it could be a Rosalind cross, or it could be the directions north, south, east, west. However you want to do it, it's still lovely. Giving them to your friends for a bit of a holiday blessing is a lovely thing. Doesn't take too long, and they're pretty grand. Soul cakes. Who knew? Way haul away, we'll haul for better weather. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Way haul away, we'll haul away together. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe. Ahoy, lovey. So here I am as Shmi in the kitchen today, and we're going to be making some soul cakes. So soul cakes were actually cakes that were given to folks that went around somewhat like caroling or trick-or-treating on Samhain or around Yule, and they would ask for a blessing. So they would get these soul cakes. So I'm going to make them, and we're going to start with a cup of softened butter. And then we're going to set that aside for a second. And in this, we're going to do 3 1/4 cups of some sifted flour. Yeah, I still have my mother's sifter. Look at that. It's lost its knob. Oh, that's terrible when that happens. So sad when you've lost your knob. Anyway, we'll put some more in here. Lighten this up a little bit. Sifted flour. And this, I'm going to give these as gifts for the holidays. So I thought maybe you would like to see what they are and tell a little bit about them. And I'll do some more history here when I'm not concentrating on doing this right, because I would like to do this right for you. So we have the sifted flour. So we're going to cut the butter into the flour with the fork. So got a bit of a, cut it in a little bit. Okay. And this is just going to kind of be a little bit tedious here, so I might have to do a little stop time for this. Got to have a cup of sugar. Now, currently I'm doing some keto stuff, so I'm using monk fruit, which is a powdered sweetener that is okay for keto. I want to try it. Put in. I'm not sure how sweet. If it's 2 to 1, or if I've got too much or not enough in there, I might, you know what, I'm just going to add in a little bit more because, hey, it's Christmas. There we go. So, add in the sugar, flour, and butter. And that's real butter, by the way. Yeah, don't fuck around. Get real butter. Life's too short for margarine. It's bad for you. So, and then I'm going to add in some nutmeg. You're going to need a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Quarter of a teaspoon. That looks about right. Quarter of a teaspoon nutmeg. And then we're going to do some ginger. How much ginger? Need a teaspoon of ginger. Teaspoon of ginger. Let's get the right teaspoon out here, Marlene. That's a 1/2 teaspoon. Wow. You know, a teaspoon is bigger than you think. ginger. Ginger. And then we need to put in some cinnamon. Now we need about a teaspoon of cinnamon. Cinnamon too. This is a cinnamon. Teaspoon of the cinnamon. Yeah, this is going to be very spicy, I should think. Oh, that was chili. No, it wasn't. It was cinnamon. And we're going to put in some cardamom too. I can never get the damn thing open here. Eee! Cardamom. Just about a quarter of that. I like cardamom and cinnamon together. They're really great, especially in oatmeal. I don't know if you've ever had it in oatmeal or not. It's really good. Alrighty then. There's that. Now, what else do I need to do here? Cinnamon and allspice. I got them all in here. No, I didn't get the allspice in. Allspice, another teaspoon of that. Okay, so lots of spices. This would be very Christmassy tasting, I guess. So there's allspice. Great. So let's get this all mixed in here. There we go. So now we can get this all in, and we're going to beat the eggs, and vinegar, and milk together. So I got a couple of eggs here. There's one. There's 2 eggs. Eggs, vinegar. We want to put in 2 teaspoons of cider vinegar. 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons. 1, 2. Vinegar. And then the milk. So I don't drink milk, but I do have some almond milk. You put in your kind of milk. 4 to 6 tablespoons. We'll start off with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how this goes. Mix this into the dough. So yeah, you can use your dairy milk. Probably could make it with cream or half and half, or silk or soy or this says it's going to be a stiff dough. May have to put in a little extra milk. I don't think I'm going to have quite enough. Okay. And I think I'm going to have to get in there. So the stiff dough is formed. I'm going to turn this out and flour it. Oh, nice. Should have remembered to take, I need my other fingers to take my rings off. They used to hide trinkets and jewelry and stuff and some gingerbreads and stuff. I think that's what they say, but actually I think what they really did was they lost their jewelry and while they were making it. Let's see if we can do something with this. We're supposed to get this till we have a dough that we can roll out. And some of them they add the dried fruit to the mixture, and some of them they use the dried fruit, the raisins or currants or whatever that they use with this recipe, and they use them to, instead of cutting in across or you know, an X on, we'll say X marks the spot, or it could be for the Rosalind cross, or it could be north, south, east, west, whatever you want to do. But yeah, this is going to be fine. This is my mother's old rolling pin, man. This thing's got to be probably, I don't know how many years old this thing has got to be. I've had it. I remember her using it when I was little. And that's a long time ago. It's got to be 60, 70 years old probably. Yeah, one of the things comes off the end generally. But it still works, and that's fine. We're supposed to roll this out to about a 1/4 inch thick. Okay. You can roll a few and then cut a few. So I've got a cutter here. Just going to cut out some circles. I don't have a measuring, I'm just kind of eyeballing this being about 1/2 inch. Probably could be a little thinner, but I don't think pirates mind. Let's put them on a pan here. Doesn't take too long. You know, you think it's going to take longer than it does. Like, I don't want to do that. It's going to take forever. It really doesn't. So, and this is a new recipe for me, so we're learning this one together. But I thought it'd be kind of nice. And I'll sing you a song about it in a little bit. So we can get a few more. Cut them, roll them, keep rolling the scraps in.
What?
Is your dog bossy? Mine is. You know, you think I'm the captain around here, but really, that's not the case.
Oh, it's terrible. It's so sad.
I know. I got one more little Warby one here.
Max.
It's roundish. It's roundish. To make these soul cakes, besides from all the spices and the song, they say to cut a, we don't have, you cut a cross into them. Same here. So I've seen a lot of these recipes. I've been looking at them for the past few days here. And for soul cakes, they would sometimes just put the raisins right in and then mark the X. But I kind of like the way these looked. Let's see how fussy it's going to be. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that fussy. Just actually put the raisins in the groove. In the groove. You got to get in the groove to do this kind of a project. There. Look at that. That's awesome. So you can make these. They say that they're best when they're hot out of the oven. They get stale pretty easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze these, what I don't eat, and take them out and give them day of to the people that I want to give them to. That is, if they turn out delicious. I might have to try a couple of them just to make sure, you know. You know how that goes. A couple of them accidentally fall on the floor, you said. Yeah, these look pretty cute. So, the song goes, soul cake, please, good mistress, bring us a soul cake. One for Peter, one for Paul, one for the good Lord that lives in us all. Soul cake, please, good mistress, bring us a soul cake. Apple, a pear, a plum, and a penny. many good things to make us all merry. One for Peter, one for Paul, one for the good Lord that lives in us all. Soul cake, soul cake, soul cake, soul cake. Score. So yeah, this is supposed to be a blessing when you give these little cookies. And I figure as a pirate mystic, because I'm part pirate and I'm part mystic, I used to be schizophrenic, but we're better now. Anyway, I figure that this is the best way to help people out right now, is to just do what weirdness that I'm doing right here, and I hope that it's helping you feel connected and or gives you some hope. I am a performer without being able to perform, so this is what I've been doing to keep my sanity, setting up backdrops and practicing music and, you know, trying to stay sane during this crazy fucking time we're in. Recently, well, last year I lost my husband, who was an awesome minstrel and a great pirate. Absolutely fabulous pirate. Harry. He was great. Handsome as all get out too. My God. He had this nervous wink while he was playing guitar while we were on stage. And everybody who he winked at thought that he was coming on to him. Yeah. And they'd come up afterwards, you know, thinking that he was going to ask him out or something. And, like, it's just a nervous twitch. He winked at everybody, male, female, you know, but it was good. Everybody felt loved up, and that was great. One lass even came she came prepared to give him a flash at the front. She sat down front, and just in front of him, so I couldn't see where I was placed on the stage next to him. But just so, she would flash her skirt, and there wasn't anything on underneath. And, you know, when you're singing a song, you tend to forget lyrics at that point. I thought it was hilarious. But it's just a nervous twitch. But we used to sing Hey Ho all the time. So this is my ode to him, and also I hope it's a blessing for you to do these silly soul cakes. But, you know, people would go around and they would go caroling, and they would ask for, you know, some goodies. You know, here we come a-wassailing along the leaves so green. Here we come a-wandering so fair to be seen. Love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. And God send you a happy new year. We are not daily beggars who go from door to door, but we are neighbors' children whom you have seen before. Love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. And God send you a happy new year. God bless the master of this house, God bless the mistress too, and all the little children around the table go. Love and joy come to you, and to you your wassail too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. And God send you a happy new year. See, you would go out and you would give them a little bit of Christmas cheer to warm the cockles of their heart. You would give them a soul cake or a little bit of a fruit cake. I guess it's probably soul cakes. There's not much in this. A little flour, a little sugar, a couple of eggs. You know, for people that don't have a lot of money at Christmas time, this is probably the closest to cookies that they would probably get. So, and then you have add a little eggnog or cup of hot tea, send it out for the folks that want to be. Maybe we should go caroling. That would probably be a safe, distant thing to do, wouldn't it? You could sing to people from their porch. All right, so I've got these guys. I got a whole bunch of them. So I'm going to put them in the 350 oven and watch them for a few minutes, and we'll see how it goes. Be back. I love it. So if you can see these right, Heather, these are the soul cakes. They turned out pretty well. I like them. Right, nice. They aren't overly sweet. They're more like a cross between a shortbread and a biscuit kind of, and a little bit of a cookie. They're sweet enough for me, which I'm trying not to do sweet stuff too much right now, but it's lovely and fun, and I thought that you'd like it. So cheers. Happy holidays. And this week, Mistress Bab and I have joined forces, and here be the aspects for the week. On this coming Woden's Day, December 9th, Sun square Neptune, a goodly day to lie low in your bunk and to do nothing. You're going to be low energy anyway, and a lounge about, so just take it easy, mate, all right? Just as well as your judgment is going to rot that day. You're apt to be gullible and to let thyself be deceived, so don't believe everything you hear. Or you may find yourself deceiving others to take the easy way out. Best to just take the day off and disappear under the covers for a bit. I can't hurt. Woden's Day. So then on Thursday, December 10th, Venus sextile Pluto will cause you to feel intense love and compassionate care, and even if it's not like thee. Also, the Sun is going to trine Mars, so you'll have bucket loads of vim and vigor for a new romance, and for charitable endeavors. Mayhaps the spirit of Christmas be upon thee. That'd be lovely. But be careful. The Sun and Neptune squares hanging around still, so don't let yourself be taken in by dishonest users. There are still foul gets about. Freya's Day, December 11th, Sun trines Mars. All will be feeling more confident and enthusiastic. A goodly day to start a diet of pickled squid, or a new project, or a romance, although not necessarily the kind that you has to write home about. Again, note about the approaching grand conjunction on the solstice of Jupiter and Saturn. It's on the cusp of Aquarius on December 21st. This is big. It's coming up just on the horizon, mates. Expect a period of social change and upheaval within the next few weeks. Followed by a time of disarray, for both Jupiter and Saturn go square Uranus, and that be one a surprise and unexpectedness. This is not a good time to take unnecessary risks, so batten down the hatches, lovies. Let's stay the feck home, and on your own ship on board, wear your pirate mask and stabs any that fights you about it, all right? Because it's going to be bad. So just hunker down for a bit. It's going to be actually a good conjunction for the most part. It brings great change for the better. And Aquarius is what we've been waiting for a long time. So I'll see you next week. Until then, batten down the hatches, lovies. Wear your masks, stay home, and we'll see you the anon. Fair winds.
Way, haul away, we'll haul.